84% of millennials have turned occupational burnout into their daily operating system, making workplace burnout syndrome not just a corporate problem, but an entire generational identity. While previous generations hit peak stress in their 40s, millennials are maxing out at 25 and somehow convincing themselves this is normal. If you're between 29 and 44 right now, you're part of what researchers call the unluckiest generation. Born between 1981 and 1996, you were promised something that simply doesn't exist anymore. Your parents told you to find work you love and you'd never work a day in your life. Instead, you found work that consumed your life and called it passion. The numbers tell a brutal story. While 39% of baby boomers report burnout, you and your millennial peers clock in at a staggering 84%. That's not just tired after a long day. That's what psychologist Herbert Freudenberger defined in 1974 as physical or mental collapse caused by overwork or stress. But here's where it gets twisted. You've reached that collapse point and kept pushing for years. Anne Helen Peterson nailed it in her viral essay when she called burnout our base temperature, our background music. Burnout isn't something that happens to millennials, it's something millennials are. You've normalized operating at the breaking point because the alternative feels like failure. Think about your childhood promises versus your adult reality. You were supposed to be the most educated generation ever. Check. You have the degrees and the $1.7 trillion in student debt to prove it. You were supposed to be financially secure. Instead, 87% of you can't afford homes, while housing costs jumped 121% since 1960, but median income only rose 29%. You were told hard work equals success. Instead, you discovered that hard work equals more hard work. The perfect storm started early. You lived through 9/11 as teenagers, graduated into the Great Recession, watched the housing market explode, survived a global pandemic, and now face potential new economic downturns. Each crisis hit during crucial career-building years, creating what researchers call scarring effects that follow you throughout your working life. This cascade of disruptions eventually contributed to what we now call the Great Resignation, where millions finally said enough. But here's what makes millennial burnout different from regular stress. It's the impossibility of escape. Your parents could leave work at the office. You carry it everywhere in your pocket. Social media feeds you constant reminders of what you're not achieving. The gig economy and hustle culture demand you optimize every moment. Even rest feels productive when you track your sleep and meditation minutes. The pressure to constantly perform has made quiet quitting feel like the only form of workplace rebellion available. You've also become the sandwich generation faster than expected. While juggling careers that demand everything, 60% of you are caring for both children and aging parents simultaneously. The mental load doesn't stop at 5 p.m. It follows you home, invades your weekends, and whispers in your ear during supposedly relaxing moments. Work-life balance feels like a myth when work and life have completely merged. Dr. Christina Maslach, who created the Maslach Burnout Inventory, identifies 3 key dimensions you're experiencing: complete emotional exhaustion, cynicism toward your job, and reduced sense of professional accomplishment. When work becomes identity, failure at work feels like failure as a person. The World Health Organization finally recognized burnout as an occupational phenomenon in 2019, officially coding it as QD85 in the ICD-11 classification. But that official acknowledgement came decades after you'd already been living it. The system that created your burnout now offers you individual solutions like meditation apps, better work-life balance, and self-care routines, while keeping the fundamental structures unchanged. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You were raised to optimize yourselves for a world that no longer exists. The career ladder became a treadmill. The promise of meritocracy became a trap of endless improvement. The idea that passion should drive work became a justification for exploitation. But recognizing burnout as your baseline isn't accepting defeat. It's the first step towards building something different. You're not broken for feeling exhausted by systems designed to exhaust you. You're not lazy for wanting sustainable lives instead of optimized existences. The question isn't how to cure your burnout while keeping everything else the same. It's how to build lives that don't require burning out to feel valuable. And maybe, just maybe, that's the real generational project waiting for you.